Hey everyone, hopefully having a good day. My name's Andy. My channel's Finding Value. And if you're looking for some undervalued investment opportunities, click subscribe. I'm looking at the dollar here. I'm looking at yields, looking at gold and silver and charting this out for technical analysis. And I'm looking at the bigger picture here, seeing if we can see anything differently. Usually what I do is I take big picture views. I take close-up views. I swap my views analyzing these things to see if you can see something different. Drawing them a little bit different. So let's jump in. We're going to go right into charting. And again, this is just financial education. This is not advice. You have to do your own due diligence if you want to partake in anything in this presentation. We're jumping into the dollar right off the bat. And I drew it at the bottom here. I kind of cut this low out and contacted this guy here and came all the way up. And it looks like we broke through to the downside and we might be coming up to hit this and maybe roll over. Maybe. So we'll see what happens. Here's TYX. This is the 30-year US Treasury. We are in this downward sloping channel and we're going back and forth. This is heading lower, so potentially we could have a problem. We need to look to see what copper does, and I didn't put copper in this one. But if we see the yield start to decline quite rapidly, that could mean something. So we'll have to monitor it. This is gold. Gold's coming on up. It's hitting resistance where its old highs were. So it's got to come right back through this area where there was old highs. So we're getting there. For silver, if you draw it from this pattern here and you come across, we are coming into resistance in here. So we're right there. We're right there for a breakout. And you could say this is a cup and handle pattern here. So we've got a cup and handle from the 2011 to 2020 range, and then a little handle forming, a cup and handle. So that looks good. Platinum already broke to the upside. Sometimes these guys like to come back. They kind of break and then they come back and then we'll go. So how far this will come back, I'm not exactly sure. But I am still very bullish on platinum. Platinum is very cheap in relationship to the other metals. It is probably my favorite metal right now. Will it have the most upside? I don't know. Silver may beat it. GDX, drawing it from this perspective, it broke out, pulled back, and then took off. We still look good here. I don't see any problems. Even with this down day here, still looking good. To move higher, that is. And remember, the stocks lead the physical metals. GDXJ, I took a little bit bigger approach out. I took it from the highs here, and we broke through this. Came back to basically this support line, and we're right there on the support line. So hopefully we move on up here any second. We're above the line, and usually when you break those patterns and resistance lines, they usually run to the upside. SILJ is right there as well. Drawing it across, it is right there trying to break out. It's going to need some time. Ely Gold, drawing it across this way. We came up, bounced, and we came up, pulled back, and I kind of like it down here in this area. Lots of volume. Teuton Resources. This one I just drew it across here, broke to the upside, massive breakout. They usually pull back after the breakout, and we're moving sideways a little bit. I think this is going to continue higher when gold and silver move higher. This is a smaller royalty company, and it's probably going to lag a little bit on the rest. Here's Discovery Silver. This is looking fantastic. We've got a kind of a triangle pattern setting up here, and we broke to the upside. Looks good. This looks like all-time highs here, so good job, Discovery Silver. Metallic Minerals. Now this is, a new investor would definitely say this is dead money from this point on. It's been going sideways. And perhaps if you draw this guy down here, we broke to the upside. I own it. I still own this thing. I am holding on. So maybe we'll see some movement here, hopefully shortly. And then I threw this here. This is the new privately owned housing units permits. And just to show you kind of the channel, and the reason I'm going over this is where this is basically what drives gold and silver. Here, I'll pop out here. What's behind me drives gold and silver, and this is the permits. So housing starts going up means new cash comes in and it gets loaned into existence. That's our fractional reserve lending system, and it's expansionary. You have a boom on the front half, a bust on the back half, and real estate is, quote, booming when you go over this 1.4 million. If it's over this line here, it's booming. So this is kind of average. It's a boom here, a boom here, a boom there. We had a boom in here, and then we had a boom right now coming up. So we are in an expansionary phase. It is the boom phase. It is inflationary. And I just wanted to show you guys permits. This is the leading indicator for gold. So it'd be like now in 2020 would be like buying gold in 2001 to be kind of like a similar time frame. If you guys like this content, give me a thumbs up. Thank you for listening. This is Finding Value.